Hey, welcome back to another episode of Sip and Cook with me. It's your boy Chef Dunn of Divine Visions Catering. Today we have a wonderful guest in-house. I'd like to tell the people who you are.
How y'all doing, man? It's Jarvis Rutherford, the Executive Creative Director at Brand New Consulting Group, owner of Studio B as well.
Welcome, Jarvis.
So he's going to be talking a little bit about what he does, and you're definitely going to want to pay attention because it's some really cool stuff. And he's also doing a giveaway as well. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you get to win that fabulous prize and also get to see the wonderful things that we are cooking up in here today. Mm-hmm. All right, so everybody, you know the routine. Go grab something to munch on, grab something you like to drink, and come sip and cook with me.
Hey.
All right, so today we are starting to really get into fall. So I wanted to do something that, you know, kind of reminds me of fall as far as food and drink. So we're going to start it off how we always do with our cocktail. So the cocktail we are doing today is a apple bourbon smash.
Now, what?
An apple bourbon smash.
Okay.
So a smash just basically means anything that is muddled in with the alcohol. So basically today I have some fresh cut apples, some fresh honey, lime juice. Of course we have our bourbon. And then we have our herbs that we're going to add, or some cinnamon, and some fresh ground cloves.
I like this show.
Right. This is what fall. These are fall flavors to me. This is what fall reminds me of. So that's how we are going to kick this show off. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and take our handy dandy mixer, and we are going to add about. This is one apple cut up. So we're going to add about 3/4 of the apple. Now, I put lemon juice over the apple to keep them from turning brown, oxidizing.
What that juice was.
Yeah, okay. That's lemon juice to keep it from oxidizing. Okay. We're just going to pour that in there. I'm going to add another little squirt of this.
You said it keeps the apples from turning brown.
From turning brown, yeah. So the acid in the lemon juice stops the process that causes them to turn brown.
Gotcha.
So then we're just going to muddle this down, release all of the juices from the apple. Beautiful.
So that's like apple and lime juice.
Apple and lemon juice. Yep.
Apple and lemon juice. I keep saying lime.
So then we're going to go ahead and add a couple of dashes of our cinnamon.
Okay.
Then we're going to grind in our cloves. It's going to add some really good aromatics. Just once you bring the cup to your nose, you're going to smell
I smell it now. Smell it now. It's real good.
A couple more quick little smashes. Just really want to release all of that apple juice. Now it's time for the good stuff.
Yeah.
So about 2 ounces per cocktail. We're doing 3, so it's about 6 ounces. Wow.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Wow.
That's about right.
It look good.
Lastly, we're going to add some honey. About a tablespoon of honey. We're going to add a sweetness that's going to complement all of that. Add on our mixer. Like to do us do the honors, good sir?
So listen, I be at this restaurant, right?
Yes, sir.
And I see the Hispanics and they shake it up. They be doing like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Did I do it right?
Yeah.
They be going real hard. Or they be like, I feel it slipping. Hold up.
No, you got it.
I feel it slipping.
So we're just going to take that.
I'll let you have that. There you go. That's what I see them doing. Okay. The dance.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got to add a little love and a little rhythm into it.
Gotcha. I'm sharing the live. I'm sorry.
Good job. Appreciate it.
That look tasty, man.
Right. This is how we welcome in fall.
Exactly. Beautiful.
Yeah, last couple of weeks we've had some very summery drinks. We couldn't let it go.
Here we go, good sir. At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Wanda Miller, helps make the show possible.
Hey, Miss Wanda.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna slip in here. I'm short, so I can get in front.
So we got a
Cheers, she is.
Cheers.
That's fall.
That's
Wow.
fall.
That's definitely fall.
That's like November
Wow.
25th. That's definitely
That's
fall.
good.
That's fall with a bite.
Yeah,
Mm. Cheers.
Good stuff.
it is good. That is
So
good.
at this time, I'm going to switch over and I'm going to let Sir Jarvis tell you about what he does.
So listen, what we're about to do now is we're about to cook. I'm joking. I'm joking. Nah, I'm really excited about being here. I want to thank Miss Wanda. I want to thank Chef Dunn for having us. Listen, they told me to just talk, and I really don't know what we're gonna be talking about, but I'm down for whatever. So, I'm Jarvis, Executive Creative Director, Brand New Consulting Group. What I do is I help entrepreneurs and business owners attract their ideal clients. I help them sell higher ticket items. I ultimately help them make more money. We also help them attract new opportunities. We do all types of different things for our clients. And we do this from a range of different things as far as photography, videography, graphics, logos, flyers, messaging, strategy. We do a whole lot. We do an array, a gamut of different things for our clients. It really just depends on their needs and what it is they want to accomplish. We got a whole lot going on. I'm especially proud to be here tonight because we just decided to move into a collaboration with Chef Dunn and Ms. Wanda.
Yes.
And I hadn't even mentioned what we're doing now, but I'm launching a VIP package for my clients. So the VIP package includes, we're going to pick you up. Like we got a Rolls Royce, we got Escalades, we're coming to pick you up from your home, take you to the makeup artist, leave the makeup artist, you come to the studio. That's what Chef Dunn, Ms. Wanda's going to be at. Going to have a meal prepared for you. And we're going to take your photos. It's going to be a very luxurious, a very exquisite experience. And it's only for our VIP clients. It's something that we don't offer to everybody, but it's really going out for our VIP clients. So I'm super excited to join this collaboration
I'm really
with
looking
them.
forward to it.
It's going down. It's going to be Dream World, Brand New Consulting Group, Chef Dunn, Divine Visions Catering. It's going to be a big deal. So I'm super excited about it.
Very cool. Very cool. And we are excited as well. If you're in the Atlanta area, I mean, I don't think we have to stress how important having the proper representation of your brand and who you are out there. Pictures, videos, all of those things help to formulate your brand. So it's very important. I need to get more on. I need to talk to you about getting some pictures.
But you're already branded responsible.
Yeah,
like I see, like he represent. I already see it. Some people don't need help.
Right.
Like, some people just got it. So now I got you. Whatever you need, man. Let me know. We in there. Let me know.
And stay tuned because he will be doing a giveaway, and you're definitely not going to want to miss that.
You don't want to miss it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to the
That was the next question from Kiosha. What do we have tonight?
Who is that? Hey, Kiosha.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Darnetta, Kenya, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes. So today, when I think of fall, there's nothing to me that says fall more than a good pork roast or a pork loin, nice, well-seasoned, just good piece of meat. It just reminds me of fall in the wilderness and you just cook what you can find and just make it taste good. So what we're doing today is we are going to be doing a seared roasted pork loin with a mustard bourbon sauce. So it's going to complement the drink we made very well.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make another one?
we going to get it right. So just to tell you the ingredients that we have thus far so everyone can see. We have some heavy cream. This is going to help with our sauce. We have some spicy mustard. We have Dijon mustard. We have some garlic. We have some chopped shallots. And we have some honey that is going to help kind of add a little sweetness to it. We have our 2 pork loins. And we have salt and pepper. Super simple. Easy recipe. Anyone can do this. And it's going to be fabulous. So, first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that your pork loin, you brought it out of the refrigerator, let it rest for about 15 minutes. You want it to be about room temperature. It's going to help all of the juices start to settle in. It's going to help it cook evenly. So just pull it out, let it sit out for about 15 minutes. You're ready to go. Next, you want to take your salt and you want to generously cover the outside all over. And the reason why you want to add a lot is because you want that to penetrate into the meat. Perfect. Same thing with the pepper. Nice liberal amounts of pepper.
Can't be afraid to see.
So have you ever cooked?
Yeah, I cook a little bit. I normally don't deal with the pork. I do pork chops maybe 2-3 times a year.
Right.
I just get that feeling. I go with this.
Just get it out your system.
Yeah. I either go This Is It or Publix and get my own. Get a pork chop, put it together. But I'm amazed looking at what you're doing. I just saw how you season the meat. Like I put everything on there. Yeah. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a simple. I like with meat. I try to keep it as simple as possible to let the meat shine through. The sauce is going to add all of the flavors we want, but the meat, we just really want to bring out the natural flavors, which is the salt going to do, and then the pepper is going to add a little bit of spice and help it crust up.
Gotcha.
So now that we got that, we got our cast iron skillet out. I'm going to add to that some vegetable oil, just about a tablespoon. Okay. We want this on medium-high heat. What we're trying to do is sear our pork loin.
Now, for the people at home, I want you to explain to them what sear. Explain to them what sear means, because I don't know.
So, searing, if you're a fan of the show, we've talked about this, but for those that are tuning in for the first time, so the sear means to cook at high heat. It's a quick process, and it basically creates a crust on the outside, helps to lock in the juices, and it creates a flavor because the outside begins to caramelize.
Gotcha. So I be searing and don't know.
So I did have a question. I guess there's some other, non-pork eaters. Mm-hmm. Darnetta said, what other meat would you recommend for what you're doing right now?
So you can do steak tenderloin. You can do basically whatever meat you like. I usually do this with either the pork or steak. But you can do it, if you're a pescatarian, you can do it with chicken. You can do it with duck. You can do it with lamb.
Hey, that thing's on fire.
How high is the fire and what's in it?
It is medium high. There is oil in just the meat. Or excuse me, it's
what kind of oil?
It is vegetable oil. I do not. You shouldn't use olive oil to sear because that pepper's starting to jumping out.
Right.
The reason why you wouldn't want to use olive oil is because olive oil burn temp is low. It's the lowest of any oil. So, which means the actual oil itself starts to burn at a lower temperature than any other oil. So it's not good for frying and it's not good for canned fish.
That's why my chicken is
That's the sear we're looking for. Nice, beautiful. And we're not trying to finish this in the pan. We're just going to cook it to get that nice crust. Then we're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees. Pork cooks really, really fast. And
that pepper is getting us all. I have the door open back here.
So you definitely want to do this in a ventilated area. Turn your hood vent on because that pepper is going to create a gas in the air that will make you cough. But you basically want to cook this fast and quick.
Wow, yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, that pepper ain't no joke. So, once you get the sear going, and you want to get every side. So, all 4 sides of the pork loin, you want to make sure it's the flame.
I wonder why he stepped back there. I get it now.
Right. Yeah, it creates, it's pepper. It's basically pepper spray, right. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing it in a well ventilated area. So, get that up aside. all we're doing here, we're just getting some nice color, and we're locking in the flavor.
So if you pay attention to the searing here, I'm joking. I'm joking.
So how long have you been doing what you do? Like what made you decide to get into that role?
I've been into it. I'm not even gonna say I've been into a guy. When you call.
Yeah.
For years before I really knew what I was doing, I was building businesses, I was building brands, I was helping people have a more professional look for their businesses. And this is before I really knew what it was I was doing. I was working with some music artists, and we were putting their stuff together. We were making sure they had professional websites, making sure they had professional EPKs and photos and logos and stuff. I feel like, yeah. So that's what I was doing. That looked good. Only eat pork. We're gonna eat tonight.
So we're gonna take these and we're gonna throw them in the oven at 400 degrees. Go ahead and see.
Okay, so it just really developed from working with the artists we were working with, and them not having a polish. They didn't have polish.
Gotcha.
And so I took a step back and I said, you know what, I'm gonna hold off on the management side. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna learn how to do the graphic design. I'm gonna learn how to do the photography. I'm gonna learn how to do these different things. And honestly, once I learned how to do it, I never even went back to music management. I just went straight into building brands and creating brands and marketing for clients. So it really just took off. We probably started this thing. I've been doing this for about 10 years, but it really caught legs like 2015 when I was really like, okay, this is a way of life. This is something that I can do. And things just took off from there.
So that's awesome. And everybody, no matter what kind of business you have, branding is important. Right. It is the lifeblood of your business. If you don't understand, your image is the first thing people see about you. So if your image isn't right, your business isn't going to be able to survive.
Right. The only business who got a poor image and is surviving is Waffle House.
Right.
They don't care who
they
hire.
They don't
care. They haven't upgraded their logo, their menus in 30, 40, 50 years. They don't care.
Because that is part of their brand.
That's it. That's their brand.
That is their brand. So what we're going to do, I still have some more apples. We're going to add we are going to caramelize the apples as well as get up some of that fond that is on the bottom. Now, fond is all of that, the searing, the sugars from the meat that have ended up in the bottom of the pan. Okay. To that, we're going to add our shallots.
Now, shallots is fancy for onion.
It is a different type of onion. It's a little sweeter.
Sweet onion, okay.
Yeah. Move that around in there.
So how long have you been cooking?
I have been cooking for 20 years.
20 years.
20 years, a little over 20 years. Actually.
Apples and shallots smell good.
Yes. Going to add our garlic. And at this time, you want to move the fire down to about medium low. Because you don't want to burn your garlic. You don't want to burn your apples. You want all of that.
Wow. That smells so good.
Next, we're going to add our bourbon. Now, you want to pull it off of the heat.
Why are we pulling it off the heat?
Because if you don't, the flame can come up. The flame can come into the bottle, and the bottle can explode in your hand.
Right. You learn something new today, people.
Now, here's the fun part.
Ooh. You have to let me know when you're about to do magic tricks. I gotta have my camera.
Wow.
Let there be fire.
Wow.
The fire is helping to burn off all of the excess alcohol. When you cook with alcohol, there should not be a lot of alcohol left in the sauce. It's like 0.004% alcohol left, because everything you see right now is the alcohol being cooked away.
Wow. Now let me ask you this: when the flame goes away, that means all the alcohol is gone.
All the alcohol is gone.
Let's go. Okay. I'm learning.
That's awesome. Love it.
Let's go.
All right. So now that our flame is about going, we're going to go ahead and add our Dijon mustard.
Darnetta said, I know it smells amazing in there.
We are going to add our spicy mustard. And we are going to add our honey.
Honey is so sexy.
Take our whisker. Mix all of that in there like so.
You make all of this look very easy.
I know we make it look easy.
Mmm.
It smells amazing.
Oh, wow.
A little salt.
Wow.
It's just bubbling.
That smells amazing.
Oh, you can smell the mustard. You can smell that honey. The nice big chunks of caramelized apple. Going to reduce it even more as far as the flame.
It look like gravy.
Yeah.
It's like bourbon gravy.
Bourbon gravy.
Apple bourbon gravy.
Apple bourbon gravy mustard.
And now, our heavy cream.
Interesting.
This is crazy.
Beautiful. The heavy cream is going to help thicken it as well as add a sweetness and a nice creamy texture. We're just going to let that reduce for a second. So, what would you say is the one mistake a lot of business owners make when it comes to marketing?
The one mistake, it's probably the biggest mistake that they make, and that's trying to do it themselves.
Gotcha.
Trying to do it. Huh? Trying to do it themselves. Trying to do it themselves. If I said to you, Chef Dunn, I need to go to South Africa, and we need to take this airplane to South Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the airplane. It's filled up with fuel. You ever flown an airplane before?
I have never flown an airplane.
Can you get us to South Africa?
I could not get us to South Africa.
Exactly.
We will hit somewhere in the ocean if we make it off the ground.
You need to get off the ground, right? Same thing with business. So we have business owners that want to make it to South Africa or the Promised Land, or to making 5, 6, 7 figures a year, right? They want to get to this place, but they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
We have the means, we got the plane, we got the desire to get there, right? But we don't have the knowledge.
Gotcha.
So what would you need to do in order to get that plane to South Africa?
I would have to hire a pilot, or I'd have to take 6 months to learn how to fly.
To do it yourself.
Yep.
So, and that's the same thing with business. So when you don't know how to get to your financial goals, you don't know how to get to your opportunistic goals that you want, you got to hire somebody and bring somebody in that knows how to get you there. And the key thing is hiring somebody that's already there. You can't hire, you want to make 6 figures a year, you can't hire a 4-figure coach.
Yeah, you wouldn't hire a dentist to fly you to Africa.
Exactly.
So a dentist is a master in their craft, but they don't know how to fly that.
Fly a plane.
Right.
They geniuses.
Right.
They don't know how to fly a plane. So that's the key thing, man. A lot of entrepreneurs get the idea that they can do it themselves.
Gotcha.
And that's where they go wrong. So when they look up, they've spent $20,000 over 15 years trying to do it themselves. They wasted all that time, wasted all that money when they could have hired a coach for half of the price and got further along in 90% less time.
Very true. Very true.
Look, Adrian said, but first of all, y'all will call me about getting a private charter to get y'all there.
We got to get there on our own, Adrian. Now, if you know how to fly the plane, then we're going to bring you in.
Right.
We'll make it work like that. But we got to. The goal is to get there on our own.
Very cool.
Adrian,
I mean,
Adrian's a trip. Adrian's a whole trip.
Yes,
Shout out to Adrian.
Yeah.
All right. So we got this reducing down. We're going to go ahead and get that out of view. Miss Wanda, if you can grab me a plate, please.
Is it pork ready?
It'll be ready. It's just about ready.
You don't have a square plate. You want a round one?
Sure. Actually, just let me get that platter down there.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out to the DJ.
Yeah. Hey,
We have to go
we don't
instrumental.
own the rights to none of this, so don't be messing with us.
Man, they messed with us when we used to just do songs.
Did it?
Yeah, even when we don't own it. You know they trip.
I don't know who came up with it. We don't own it. They can Facebook and let it slide.
Like, yeah, that doesn't work. We found that out.
They're not letting it slide.
That does not work. So, while I am starting to get everything ready,
Okay.
if you would like to do the trivia question, before that, let them know what they can do.
Okay, so what we're doing, courtesy of Divine Vision, Chef Dunn, we decided we were going to do a giveaway tonight. Now, this giveaway is intended, let me get in frame. My giveaway is intended for an entrepreneur that is in need, that needs it. So, or you can get it, and if you don't need it, you can gift it to someone else. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a trivia question. I just feel like I'm hosting a cooking show, like I'm Snoop Dogg. And I'm
You're doing great, Jarvis.
So what we're going to do is, earlier in the conversation with Chef Dunn, I told y'all what I did when I first started out in this business. The first person that's able to put that in the chat, what it is that I did when I first started out with business, branding, and marketing. Tell us what we did. You ran a free headshot session. It's a 30-minute session. You walk away with 3 edited photos, and that's how we do it. So I'm looking at the comments.
So, in order to win,
you
have to be the very first person to get the question correct. Now, mind you, we are broadcasting on multiple sites.
Gotcha.
So, we'll let you know once we look back
At the
see who got it first.
timestamps, who said it first.
Right. So, Darnetta, we got to go and look at what everybody else said.
Right. So, once we do that, you also have to go on to, if you win, once we tell you won, you have to go to your page and say, I won the Sip and Cook Trivia Contest, and then tag myself, Miss Wanda Miller, or Divine Vision Catering. By the way, do you have, can you give them your contact information, how they can reach you, all of those things?
I'm on Facebook, Jarvis Rutherford. I'm on Instagram, Jarvis Rutherford on Instagram. My business page on Instagram is Brand New Consulting Group, spelled the correct way. No abbreviated side letters or anything like that. We're on Facebook, Brand New Consulting Group, Instagram, Brand New Consulting Group. We're also on LinkedIn. We're everywhere. We're online, www.brandnewconsultinggroup.com. That's where we at, man. We live with it.
Awesome. Very cool. So get at them. You're in the Atlanta area. You would like to have your, coaching.
We do it all.
Do it all. Like,
do it all.
You starting out in business, start out on the right foot. Have
Absolutely.
someone else give you the blueprint so that you're not spending a whole lot of time spinning your wheels.
Absolutely. Because what people got to understand is I was where a lot of business owners are, working a full-time job. I worked in corporate America for 7-8 years before I really found the secret and the secret to business ownership. And once I realized what it was I was able to do, and my boss, my job was getting ready to fire me, I went ahead and put my 2-week notice in, and I was able to quit corporate America after 7 years and never look back. Like, never look back. I never had, and I'm not bragging, but I've never had to guess or wonder what my next meal was coming from. I never had to guess or wonder what was this bill going to get paid. Last March, when the pandemic jumped off, we opened up a studio in downtown Atlanta. Not one studio, we put together 2 studios downtown Atlanta. We right down the hall from Cynthia Bailey. We right down the hall from the Cookie Lady. We in the city, we in the city. And I was able to do that because I learned the tips and the tricks and the secrets to business ownership, how to elevate your business, how to sustain elevation, how to continue to elevate, how to continue to grow. And that's what I want to do for my clients.
That is
awesome. That is so awesome.
And especially us in the Black community, we need that. We are not privy to a lot of that information from a young age, like a lot of other cultures are.
Absolutely.
So definitely, I, as an entrepreneur, telling you, if you're trying to get your business off the ground, do not take the hard way. It is worth the money to have someone with a proven blueprint show you the road.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
So, as you can see, we have our delicious pork loin. Now, pork is just like steak, just like lamb, just like every other thing. It should not be cooked to well done. Once you cook something to well done, you have basically broken down all of the nutritional value. You eliminated a lot of the flavors, the juiciness, all of those things. It should be cooked to roughly around medium to, depending on your tolerance, anywhere between mid-rare to mid-well. I try to stay right within that medium range. That is, to me, the perfect temperature for most meats. Now, where you're comfortable within that range, that's all on you. So, now that we have this, let's go ahead and give this a nice little cut into.
Darnetta said a lot of Black-owned businesses would definitely benefit so much from Jarvis's business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
She pretty.
So pretty.
She's pretty. Absolutely.
Darnetta.
Absolutely. A lot of businesses and Black-owned businesses could benefit, but a lot of us suffer from the idea that number one thing, hey, I want to do it myself. I'm not going to pay XYZ to get this done. I think I can figure it out myself. It looks easy. Oh, it looks easy. I'll do it myself. And like I said, you look up 10 years down the road, $20,000 later, and you're in the same position you were.
And you're still trying to figure it out.
Right.
Luckily for me, even in high school, I took vocational marketing and management classes. So it gave me a little bit of knowledge about marketing. But even myself, at the point of my business, now need coaching to take it to that next level. So, yeah.
I'm going to definitely talk.
I like how you just come from the back with magic yellow rice.
I'm just going to set this.
Look
right
at
there.
that.
I'm
So
going to go to
gorgeous.
the house and try to do all of this.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, we're just going to grab our beautiful sauce with our apples.
That looks nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit it with a little razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle it.
She pretty.
Voila.
She pretty. Let me show y'all what this look like. She pretty. Look at that. She pretty. I'm sorry. I just took Chef Dunn shot on some of them. I'm sorry. That thing look good.
Now for the fun part.
That look good.
Hell yeah.
Look, that look good.
Can I get a couple photos before we do it? You know I got to, Jarvis.
We got some more cups. We can.
Dana, you know I got to.
I'm taking pictures too.
I know you got to. Okay. We're tripping.
I need a plate.
I'm just gonna go right here.
This is a small plate. I ain't trying to be greedy.
We got plenty more coming after the show. Once again, if you would like to be a guest in-house, if you're in the Atlanta area, please contact either myself or Miss Wanda Miller. $20, you get to come, hang out with us. We usually have an after show kind of friendly gathering. We have drinks, food. If you would like to be a sponsor, please like to be a sponsor. Sponsors help to continue to make the show possible. $40 can sponsor a show, and it allows us to continue to bring this quality content to you.
That was so good.
What's the verdict?
I don't even eat pork. Watch this.
The stuff?
The stupid.
Right.
Let me go ahead and get a little taste right in it.
See what you did.
That sauce. That sauce.
The sauce hit.
That sauce.
That's so good. All right, I'm out of here.
That sauce.
When you bite into the apple, that little
It's so
sweet that
good.
hits you.
That sauce.
Amazing.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's good.
So,
Nastasha said that drizzle, though.
That drizzle.
That
drizzle. Well, once again, thank you for tuning in another Thursday. We will be back next Thursday. Please let people know where they can find us, what time they can find us, 7 o'clock every Thursday, unless we have a prior engagement, in which case we will let you know beforehand. Other than that, hey, thank you for sipping and cooking with me. Y'all have a great night.
It's good. It's real good. It's real good, y'all.
All right. Hey, welcome back to another episode.